Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. Today we are doing a reading for you and a person that you are currently dealing with. So this is going to be a situation that is kind of prevalent in your life right now. So this doesn't necessarily have to be like someone you are romantically involved with. This could be parent, sibling, family member, co-worker, neighbor, friend, what have you. And we are going to look at how your person is feeling about the situation, why they're feeling this way, what action they can take, or what action they will take towards you based on their feelings, and what they hope to accomplish by this action. And so what I'm trying to gain here is a little bit of clarity for you to see why this person might be acting the way that they're acting. And then we're also going to take a look at how you're feeling about the situation, what action you're likely to take, and the future of the situation. Okay? Just get a little more here. Now I'm going to cut your deck. Where do I cut your deck, Aries? Right there. Okay, interesting. Middle card here is the Five of Wands. So there might be a little bit of conflict going on here for sure. Maybe a little bit of, I just heard attention seeking, which is interesting considering that, you know, the Six of Wands comes next, and that's often a, like, success card, but also a little bit of, you know, attention grabbing, right? Like, you have everyone's attention. Bottom of the deck here we have Six of Voices, which is the Six of Swords. So this says to me that there is definitely some sort of transformation going here. Someone could have walked away from this situation or is in the process of moving on. Or even, I hear for some of you looking for a way out. So that's that's probably not off to the best start we have here, right? But I mean, it's what we're given, so, and I only give the message that Spirit wants me to give. So let's get into this, shall we? Card 1, how your person is feeling about this situation. King of Wands, Muse of Inspiration. I think they're feeling just fine, like they've got everything under control, and emphasis on the word control here, I have to say. I feel like a complete and utter, like, unconcern about a lot of this, which is interesting if there's, like, conflict and trying to, like, one-up someone. I hear for some of you. It's interesting. Why they're feeling this way is the High Priestess. So I get the feeling that they know something that you don't. Not even you, everyone else. They know something that no one else really knows. And they're not about to share this information. I think it gives them a leg up somehow, which is probably why they're completely and utterly unconcerned with whatever's going on. So the action that they will take towards you based on their feelings is the Lovers. It's an interesting action, wouldn't you say? It feels kind of like coming towards you, but at the same time wanting you to choose. Just seeing that Five of Wands in the background there. Again, trying to get some attention, trying to, how do I want to put this? Show their worth, almost, too. You know what I mean? This is interesting. What they hope to accomplish by this action is Four of Wands. Some sort of stability here. Four of Wands is also a celebration. it is often a card of commitment. It is the 1111 card, right? The wish card. So it's almost like this is also their wish somehow. I'm going to start clarifying here. Clarify this High Priestess here. See if I can share what this person knows that they aren't sharing. Ace of Wands. King of Wands. So it's kind of like they know something in regards to themselves. You know, it's like they recognize it. Like if this is a person who wants to be romantically involved with you, it's kind of like they know that you might already be attracted to them. And so that that's probably why they're unconcerned, because they're just like, well, what issue is there? Like, they already like me. This clearly isn't that hard, so that's why they're not concerned, you know? It's interesting. I love how when I sat that down, it spilled right over into the Lover's card, as if they're just like, yeah, no, they're gonna choose me. I already know this, right? Let's see how you were feeling about this situation, Aries. You're feeling 5 of materials, 5 of pentacles. There's a left out feeling here, which is probably where that 6 of swords energy is coming from, that transformation, that moving on energy. Kind of like if you're feeling the lack and if you're not feeling included, right? Why would you stay? So I totally understand that feeling, but let's see what action you will take. The World, yeah. It's very much a moving card, moving on. This directly ties to that 6 of Swords. So I get the feeling here that the two of you aren't on the same page. Not at all. Why is Aries feeling this 5 of materials, please? Okay, this is super interesting. Sorry, I was just getting the rest of the deck in order. Queen of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck is this 5 of Pentacles. Again. Underneath that, 2 of Swords. 9 of Wands. So it's kind of like, is this worth waiting for? Is this worth hoping for and wishing for? There's just... You are confused here, Aries. It's kind of like you don't really feel the love in this situation. You might like this person, sure, but if it's not really being reciprocated in any fashion, you're just kind of like, why am I still stuck on here? Like, why am I still stuck on this person? Why should I keep going with this? Why? So there's definitely the feeling of the World moving on. Let's clarify that one as well. Clarify the World, please. Yeah. Yeah, basically. It's just the same cards coming out. Again, Queen of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. You don't really know where you're going, but you're sick of feeling this way. So you're just bottling up those emotions. You're gonna deal with them at your own pace, I believe. But you're going. You're moving on. You're cutting this person off, and you're just not dealing with it anymore. Because if they're so completely unconcerned because they feel that you are a sure thing in whatever this situation is, because again, this does not have to be a romantic thing. For some of you, it absolutely is. There is some person who thinks that you are just a sure thing because, oh, the attraction is there. I know what I have. I am such this and I'm such that, and who wouldn't want me kind of thing. There's definitely an arrogance coming off of this King of Wands card, and I don't like it. If it constantly feels like you have to compete for this person's attention, you have to compete for their affection, why bother, right? And I think that's kind of where you're at here. So again, you're not on the same page. If this person has any interest in you for anything, like even if this is a potential boss who is just kind of like, yeah, no, our company, like, you cannot beat our company. They just think that they're the best, and why wouldn't you choose them, right? But you're not feeling it. You're not feeling that they want you there, you know what I mean? So again, why keep trying? Let's look at the future of this before I keep ranting here. Knight of Emotions. I think they might try, but I don't really know how much effort is going to be put into this. They might swing back around and try on a little bit of like the white knight costume, because that's kind of what the Knight of Emotions is, right? The Knight of Cups. They come and they offer this big cup, but I feel like there's a sense here of you wondering, is there any substance to this cup at all? You know? And if they were thinking that something good was going to come out of this with that Four of Wands, they're going to lay it on a little thick. So let's clarify this as well. Clarify the Knight of Emotions for Aries, please. Interesting. I will share in just a second. Sorry. I want several cards for this. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. There could definitely just be continue moving on, because the Fool card is there as well. I actually had a lot of cards fall out here. Now the first two that came out are the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be this person coming back around and saying, okay, I recognize that I guess you don't actually need what I'm offering. You can absolutely take care of yourself, but what if there were a little more money involved? What if there were a little bit more nurturing involved? What if there were a little bit more consideration involved, you know? Now, the card that came out after that is the Devil. So there's going to be, I think, a sense of them not really giving up. Because, again, they think this is a sure thing, right? They think this is exactly what you want. So they're probably going to end up feeling a little bit of their own Five of Pentacles when you turn around and you're like, you know what, I'm good. I don't really feel like I need any of this. Now, the issue comes with the last four cards here. 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 10 of Swords. There is going to be a lot of energy, and I feel like a whole lot of not really nice things being thrown around in this situation. There is so much wand energy here. There's a sense of not giving up and needing to protect your boundaries here. There's a sense of trying to move forward, trying to figure out which direction you go, and ultimately deciding this isn't worth it. At least from what I see. There's two tens here. There's the World card. There's an ending coming. And when the Devil's involved, it's not really a nice one. Especially not with the 10 of Swords. So I almost wonder, like, if this person is going to try and love bomb you, try to just be like, well, wait. What if I do this for you? What if I do that for you? You know, White Knight syndrome, you know? But I get the feeling that it's not going to make this any easier on you. It's going to be a little too overwhelming. It's going to come to a point where you're just like, look, can you just back off just a little bit? And you start making plans to move on, to go forward. Because again, we have another traveling card. The Chariot was at the bottom of the deck. We have the World. There's the Six of Wands. There is movement. So I don't know. This doesn't look like a whole lot of fun, if you ask me. The other person definitely has come across as very arrogant, for sure. I want to get you oracle cards, but I didn't really think. I didn't plan that well ahead. I think I'm just going to try this one. What does Aries need in this situation here, please? Okay. Health, at the bottom of the deck, justice. So you absolutely need to worry about you here. You need to worry about what this is doing to you, what this person is doing to you, and you need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself here. Let's get to another one here. Some advice for Aries, please. Ooh. Interesting. You have the chess queen, trust and strategizing. So I almost feel like what this is saying, now that you kind of have an idea of where this is heading, not to say that tarot is set in stone, everyone has free will, you can absolutely make different decisions. If you try to stick this out, it might work differently. But kind of what this is saying to me is that you need to trust that things are going to work out for your highest good, but you also need to have a bit of a plan. Okay. Now I'll say with the Queen of Swords here, that is a good card for planning. It is a good card for strategizing. Because again, queen. These are both queens. I want to say trust that you know what's best for you in this situation. And when this confusion is coming out and you're not really sure where to go, just kind of sit down and take it one step at a time, right? Like one move at a time. Like maybe you don't know where you're going so far out in the future, but how do you want to handle this tomorrow? Do you want to go low contact with this person tomorrow? That's step one. Do you eventually want to go no contact with this person? Make that step two. And obviously this person is going to throw some wrenches into this with that white knight of cups, but I want to say forewarned is forearmed. That's exactly what Spirit just told me. Forewarned is forearmed. You know this person thinks that this is a sure thing. You know this person thinks they're hot shit. They got everything that you want and they're going to win this easy and everything's going to be happy and joyful and, you know, celebrate because this you're stuck with this. This is my wish come true, right? That kind of thing. You know that's what they're thinking. So now that you know, you can strategize and trust Spirit, trust the universe to lead you in the right direction. Okay? Because you are going, you're absolutely going. You just need to trust. Take care of yourself, trust. Okay? So that's your message there, Aries. If this resonated, please drop a like down below. It lets me know as a tarot reader I've tapped into your energies, which is super important. I wish you the absolute best of luck in this situation. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.